Well, could your job interview skills be the one thing holding you back from your next big professional opportunity? How you answer those questions could make or break your chances of possibly getting hired. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Tamsin Fidel.
And I'm Aneri Desai. So people get ready for job interviews by doing research and preparing answers to those typical questions. But all that work could be useless if your answers actually don't hit the mark.
Our next guest is a career coach whose interview advice has helped women secure more than $10 million in job offers this past year alone. Aneri Desai joining us now with her Say This, Not That job tips to help anyone feel confident. Thanks for being with us this afternoon.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Well, so we're going to bring up several typical interview questions that people get, and you tell us what not to say and what to say instead, right? So let's try it, because I think people are interested in this and they want to know how to get that job. So if the interviewer asked, tell me more about your recent project, which is always this open-ended question, what's the best way to answer that?
Yes, so I want to start with that. We women tend to undermine our accomplishments. Yep. So I want you to use the word I in interview. This is your interview, not your team's interview. So I want you to say, first of all, take credit of your work. And I want you to say, I recommended social media strategies that resulted in bringing 3 new accounts for our company, rather than saying, we brought 3 new accounts. Who are we? Talk about your accomplishment, not your team's.
Okay, so let's talk about money, because my mom always used to say, when you start talking about money, people start acting funny. So let's talk about money. When you go to an interview, should you disclose your current salary, and what should you say about what you're looking to make, and how far should you shoot?
Yes, absolutely. Do not share your current salary. It has nothing to do with this job interview or your potential to make money in this new role. So please, when somebody asks you, how much are you making right now, you can avoid this question by saying, I would like to focus on the value I'm bringing to this role and the team instead of my current salary. And if they push you further, could you please tell us what's your expected salary? This is a very common question to face in the interview. You should rather put the ball in their court and say, would you mind sharing what's the budget for this role? And let me tell you, this really works, because I had a client, she wanted to quote 60,000 as her expected salary, and she used this strategy and she walked away with 135,000.
Wow.
Good for her.
More than double.
She was shooting really low.
That does put you back, kind of like it makes you nervous. Like, I got to tell the truth. Like, what if they find out? So you're right. You really you have to pivot, right? You have to just pivot. So what about when you have no experience with a certain system or software, because there's so many new things out there, but it is required for the job? Is it okay to, I don't know, do you fudge a little bit, or say you're a quick learner, or I can figure anything out? What do you do?
Yes, so when you say I'm a quick learner, give me one chance, I'll learn, that doesn't show enthusiasm. That shows you are naive. I would suggest it's okay if you have skill set gap. I would suggest to try this method where you say, well, I have experience with system Y, which is similar to system X, and I'm currently taking online classes to learn system X, and I'm hopeful that before I join this role, I'll have basic knowledge about the system.
Oh, okay. Great.
So
Gosh,
some people
bring you to an interview.
Or do the prep work with you. All right, so we know a lot of people may have taken some time off from work. So how do you explain gaps in your career or employment?
Yes, this is my favorite questions. Gaps are okay as long as you have a valid reason to share in the interview. Please do not overshare and go on and on about family issues or health issues.
Yes.
And then, yep.
Continue.
You can simply say, okay, I can give you one example. Mainly stay-at-home moms who are trying to come back to the workforce, they sometimes say, I'm just a stay-at-home mom trying to enter the workforce. Right. Instead, talk about your accomplishments from your last project. Talk about the value or the impact that you made in your last company. Talk about what you did in your break. How did you use this break? Oh, I took these classes, I took this certification, I used project management skills. In my personal life, project management, negotiation, budgeting, all these things you use every day in your personal life, even with your kids. So talk about it. taking break is not a bad thing as long as you own your decisions and talk about the value you are going to bring to the organization.
So true.
Thank you for sharing that.
All right, well, finally, what is the best way to answer the question, why do you want to work for our company? I always feel like that's a trick question, because like if you're sitting there, I mean, you obviously you've gone through the effort, you want to be there, right? I don't think anyone's going to be because I need a paycheck. So what do you say?
Yeah, or you invited me to this interview, so I'm
Yeah,
That's why I'm here.
I didn't have anything else to do.
Yes, my recommendation would be give personal touch. Why you want to work? Why this company and not other 1,050 companies in the world? So, for example, rather than saying your Amazon is #1 company in the world and I'm so excited to work for you, that's a generic, basic answer. Other candidates must have given this answer in the morning as well. So you can say something like, I came across a blog written by your VP of sales on your website where she penned down her emotions, how she felt after coming back to work after maternity leave. She was very nervous about her first presentation and how she talked about how her team rallied together to support her and cheer her up. I thrive in an environment where people look out for each other, and that's why I want to work for your company.
That's great.
Right.
Do
We
your
do need
research,
her.
really, you know?
We need to bring you on for our next opportunity. Okay, so where can people go, Aneri, to find out more information?
Yes, Instagram is the best platform to talk to me and learn more about me. It's at Aneri Desai Patel. That's my handle.
Wonderful. Well, it's great to have you with us this afternoon. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so grateful.
All right, take
Yeah.
care.